Hello, everybody in the team. Good to see so many of you on here. It's an exciting time. Don't you guys think it's exciting? Even though you can't show, we can see you guys. It's a lot of fun. It's like spring came out and things just popped out, and so did the team, and we're all so excited. Everybody we've talked to has just been so fired up, and we've got these great campaigns going on. We've got so many people hit the last campaign. It was crazy. And now it is, it's a new month. This is where I know Zinzino usually kind of starts taking off. And I think the US has kind of been talking about taking off. And I think actually we're working at taking off right now. Anybody agree? I love the hands, the whoop whoop. You can feel it in the background. and there's so much excitement going on in so many of the countries all over Zinzino, but we're excited about the future here. So, and I know one person who is probably extremely excited about of the growth of Zinzino, and that would be our founder. So we're kind of jumping in here, and people are on here, Orjan, from Colorado, Alaska, Seattle, Washington, I see down in Arizona. We're all over the US ready to rock and roll. And I know, Orjan, you've had such great high goals with things. You're like our Mr. Perspective on where you want this to go. And we want to follow you and your big vision and try to keep up with you. So welcome to the call, Orjan. Welcome to the team here. And I'm going to switch it to speaker view so we can see you. Hi, Orjan.
Hi there. And I love this, though, when I see everyone. I mean, this is exciting. I think we're like 27 people on here, and I see the face of most of you. So good to see everyone. I hope you're enjoying the day, and that you're enjoying Zinzino, and that you want to be with us on this journey to make it really big. Also in the US, because many times we don't know what's going on in other markets, but like currently we're the fastest growing company in the world when we go to Hungary, which is just insane, the growth we have down there. When we look at Norway, we're a top 3 company in our profession. In Sweden, we're the fastest growing and a top 3 company. In Finland, we're a top 2 company. In Denmark, we're number 1. Iceland is doing really well. Latvia, I think we just hit the number 1 spot. Lithuania is growing really well, and Estonia is getting ready for their comeback. Germany is going well for us, and US is getting ready for their comeback, aren't you?
Yeah. Show the hands.
I really hope so, and I'm so impressed with the way you finished the campaign month. I think that was great, with having, I think it was just around 80 people that qualified for the 200% ECB.
Yeah, it was even more. I just checked it.
Okay, cool.
Almost
cool.
90.
And how much was it?
Almost 90, 87, I think.
Oh, wow, 87. Congratulations. Big job there. And that just tells you what you can do when you really put everyone together with one target in a few short days. Things just take off naturally. And I think that from here, we can create something really nice in the month of May, because remember, last month we did the hard work to qualify. The pay and the benefits comes in the month of May. So this is the time we really have to start acting. And if you look at it, it's really what it means is that if you have the goal of becoming executive, let's say that's the new rank, the next high rank for you that you want to hit in May, it really means that the number of new credits that you need is down with basically 1/3. So it really means that if you produce what originally would be 2,000 credits, then the bonus credits on a monthly will make up for the last 1,000 to have 3,000. You hit executive and the phone bonus of $500 in the US. And then, of course, Diamond, if that's well, platinum, some people might have platinum as a goal too, but it tends to be like we work really hard for executive, then we work really hard for diamond, and then sometimes we end up with platinum. Sorry about that, all the platinums out there. I think that's a great title as well. But the diamond with the car bonus is a big drive, and also in this month, you get half a trip to Bali on top of the car bonus and everything else on diamond. And you hit that with 8,000 new credits in the team commission, which means in the monthly with 200% ECB, that would be 12,000 credits in total. So that's exciting. So I think we should make a push for doing something really great this month. And not only with the people that are in their campaign period, I think that everyone is important. So looking at who you can have as new A teams, I think that's a great both pay rank, a great rank to be on, but the payment also that you get when you get there with a 100 pay points is a huge bonus compared to your turnover, but also the RCB that kicks in for the next month or even the current month when it comes to doubling up the residual credits is really important on A team. So don't overlook that. And I'll come back to the fast work bonus, stuff like that. But really a month to go for a new high rank. That's what I think it is. So let me just go back to where I started with Hungary. Hilda was just down there yesterday and we had an event with 200 people there in Hungary, 6 months after we started up the country, which I think is quite incredible. But Attila, which started in October, I just want to tell his story to you guys. So you understand how fast you can grow in a developing country kind of in Europe. Average pay in Hungary is about 600 euros. That's about $700 monthly. That's the average income of the country. The population is 10 million people. So you get a kind of a feeling, an overview for what kind of country we're talking about, okay? So these are not rich Norwegians or rich Danish people or something like that. This is the kind parts of Europe where we're still developing. So a teacher would typically be paid about 500 euros a month. That's $600. And when you retire, your typical retirement pay is about 325 euros. That's about $400. Okay, that's what you get in retirement. So, and that's if that might be when you had a good retirement. I don't know. It's like it's a low income place. So Attila joined, and in October he landed his team with 39 customers. In November he grew to 144. In December, he didn't take a break and grew to 245. In January, he hit it hard and grew to 537. Wow. In February, he grew to 818. And in March, he ended the month with 1,266 balanced customers. And in April, he grew with 500 customers to 760 customers. It was just 6 customers shy of a 500 customers growth in 1 month in this marketplace. His left leg star, Nikasana, I can't even say her name. I'm sorry about that. I got to meet her. I've met her. I've talked to her. I don't think she speaks English. Even Attila doesn't speak English. She started out with a business because she was sick and given up by her doctor. So Attila came to her in October with a stand and a bottle of oil and a test kit and some symbiotic fiber and said, hey, a friend of me told me about you and I just wanted to come by and help you. So he tested her and she was like 37, 38 to 1 on her first balance test. That didn't really look good. Better than many Americans, you could say, but over here in Europe, that's a really, really high unbalance. So that's being in the danger zone. And she started taking the product, and after about a month, and she's been in bed for about 2 years. After about a month, she got energy again. and got out of bed, and even her doctors have hope for her. They didn't have hope that she would ever do and go to work again. So she got started in, I think it was November, or it was December. Let me just count hers. Then November, December, January, February, March. Okay, sorry. In December, she got started. So she used about 2 months getting out of bed. And she got 29 customers in December, grew to 65 in January, grew to 152 in February, grew to 242 in March. And in April, I don't have her exact number, I'm sorry about that, but it was just shy of 700 customers in April.
Wow.
So this is the kind of results that we can create if we get really, I would say, fired up, really.
Hungry. It's hungry, Orjan.
This is going to change my life. Yeah, but it's hungry. It's getting fired up, getting hungry. This is going to change my life. I'm excited about this. And we realize, and they teach 3 things pretty strictly in Attila's group. Number 1 is that they teach people that when you get in balance oil, that's a lifetime mission. Getting in balance, getting out of the danger zone and getting into the balance zone is something that we need to do, not once, but for life. So get a customer for life. And when you get a partner, they're not supposed to only get in balance. They're used to use the whole range of products. So like I'm having a lean shake here, and I have a lean shake 2 times a day. Some of it is because I constantly have to lose weight because I'm eating too much other stuff if I don't eat the lean shake. So some of it is about that. But another part of it is that in the lean shake, there is the synbiotic fibers. And I like it taking as a shake, as a high density meal, instead of taking it just mixed with water, the fibers. But I do that because it's a part of the bulletproof plan to have a diet that really protects us. Those fibers are crucial to our gut. They're crucial to the bacteria in our intestinal system to be gram positive, so that you have a good population of those in there. So that's why I take that product. I use the balance oil rigidly, to put it that way. I mean, I'm the biggest fan of that product because I can still remember my story of how I was struggling getting out of bed and had a lot of pain in my gut region. And that took that away, mostly in 120 days, completely gone in a year. So that's a big part of me. I cannot live without balance oil. I know that. I've tried to stop and the pain comes back. So I know that I need balance oil for the rest of my life. And it works both the vegan formula, the AquaX formula, and the regular balance oil. All 3 of the formulas works just exactly the same on me. So I use that. The Extend is a part of my regime too. The beta-glucans, you don't want to live without beta-glucans in your system. I've studied that enough to know that. But then Extend is 46 other components too, to really boost your immune system. I use a little bit extra Protect because I like more beta-glucans. I take that. I don't think there is any day which I go through where I don't use most of our products. And I think that all the partners should be using most of our products every single day. And that's what they teach in Hungary. So if you're in business, you teach people when they become a customer, they're a customer for life, get out of the danger zone, get into the balance zone with the balance oil, get the benefits of that. But then as a partner, use all of the products. And that feeds a lot more subscription just there and then. If everyone in the American team was eating 2 shakes a day, or shake sales will go up with about 800% this month. So just for that. So I think this is important. Then number 2 is that they focus on the fast start. So, okay, if you went into business with me, let's get the 4 customers and 375 credits in the first month. And that's what we do with all the new ones that doesn't have their campaign yet. It doesn't have the 200%. They go for the fast start. And then in 60 days, you do the Extreme Express. And later on, there is a double pay when you hit A team, and you get $135 a month in a bonus for being A team in addition to the commissions. So let's hit A team really quickly. And when we use all of the products ourselves, well, then just there you have 7, 8 points, customer points, and then you get another 10, 15 customers outside, and all of a sudden you're A team. And then number 3 is training and education. So we got to educate people really well, and then we got to train them in all the things that they need to be trained in to be able to be independent. Because when we have lots and lots of people in our team working independently, that's when the real boom is coming. That's when everything takes off. So that's what I'm excited about for the month of May here, is that maybe you guys will pick up some of these nuggets from Attila in Hungary and say that, well, if he can do stuff like that and create diamonds, he became director in his 6th month from when he started, and he's probably going to go for crown here in May in his 7th month. When he can do that in that kind of a marketplace, we can definitely do it where we live, in our local neighborhoods, and everywhere. And I think that just as in Hungary, where the average balance in that country is about 25-1, so it's much worse than the European average. Just like there, bringing them out of the dangerous zone into the balance zone is something that we can do fast, because every single time we test somebody, their score is bad and they need to get into balance. And that's one customer. And then we roll the whole family in as customers, because everyone in the family needs it. If one in the family is out of balance, everyone in the family is out of balance. We don't have to check that again. And this can create a lot of volume. And if we manage to really move fast with that and getting this message out there, well, here is what becomes easy. And that is signing up a new Ultimate Body Kit. Because first of all, if we're supposed to use all of the products, that's the best deal you can get when you get started. And secondly, when the business grows fast and we get lots of customers quickly and people make good money in the beginning, well, then it's attractive to go into business with you, and the natural choice becomes the Ultimate Body Kit. And by the way, if somebody thinks that that's a lot of money, well, it's a whole lot less than a new iPhone X. I mean, we're not talking about a lot of money. It's like I have so many examples of things that it's a whole lot less for. I mean, if you and I might have some luxury ideas about shopping myself. So I live in a very expensive place in Norway, but I mean, $1,000, there is a lot of things we spend that on quite frequently without thinking very much about it. And it's a necessity where we have to do it. And here you get a business that can absolutely change your life financially. You get products that can change your life from a health perspective. And you get into being a part of a mission that can change the family, your friends, and the perspective of thousands of people on health and wellness in the next upcoming years. And that's what you get for $1,000, making it very affordable, I think. So with that, there is not that many. If you've got banking in one leg, which I see a lot of you guys have that are watching here right now, a lot of you guys have that. Well, 8.5 Ultimate Body Kits and you're a diamond. If you've got a little bit and you need to make some volume on both sides, you're not more than probably, sorry, it's not even 8.5, it's about eight Ultimate Body Kits. If you're building it from scratch, it's like 24 Ultimate Body Kits and you are a diamond. So this can go very fast this month. So let's make sure that we move fast with everyone that took the campaign to reach their high rank, and let's just create as many new executives and diamond as possible in the US for the month of May. And let's make sure that we don't get overrun by small European countries. I probably shouldn't end there, but it was a good place to end. That's like the worst thing that could ever happen. Now, I know that US will be taking off. We're doing a lot of things also, except from campaign things, to make Cincino become better. Already this summer, we have some great new tools coming out. And during the fall, you're really going to see us moving very fast. So thank you very much. And I know that Cincino will have a great month, and I believe this team will have a great month. Yes, Carla.
I think we will. Now, what we've been doing as a team is people have been teaming up and talking about setting the goal, making a plan, and booking the meetings. Is there something else that we need to add that you would add to that about what is going to help us to get everybody to their next level or second level?
Get excited.
Okay, well, I think we got that.
Get fired up. Let's get excited about it. Anything we're excited about becomes contagious. When we get excited, people want what we have. When I remember, and just as a thing, I remember before we launched the Balanced Oil, I was so excited about it. I couldn't talk to anybody about it. And I remember how everyone was always asking what I was taking, and I couldn't tell them. And that was just out of pure excitement. I was talking about what was going to come, and it already done the things to my stomach, and I was excited about it. So let's get excited about our future. Let's get excited about all the things that we can create together. Let's get excited about bringing people from the dangerous zone to the balance zone. I mean, that's a good thing. You're taking people from danger to balance. I think that's an amazing work that we're doing that. And let's get excited about making money. Like really fired up about making money, and let's get excited about going to Bali. I mean, that's going to be such a nice trip. I mean, if you don't have a passport and you haven't been traveling abroad, it's worth getting that for going to Bali, to put it that way. It's going to be just an amazing trip. And all of that is bound into driving May really hard. You can get all of those things. And if they can do it in Sweden or in Hungary or in Norway or in Germany or anywhere else in the world, you can do it exactly where you are. There is lots of people around you that wants a business, that thinks that a business for $1,000 is a very good deal, and that will love to bring people from the dangerous zone to the balanced zone.
Awesome. Fantastic, Orjan. We're excited to follow in those footsteps. We know that Cincino's on the rise, and so are we. And I think we've got a lot of excited people on the call, and I think we're all excited about the month of May. So it's going to be an exciting month, Orjan.
Let's hit it big.
Okay, I'm going to unmute everybody and just have a final hi, goodbye, everybody, and then I'll stop the recording. But thanks, everybody, for coming on. Excited. Thanks, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, Orjan.
Let's have a great month.
It's going to be a month to remember.
All right.
Yay!
Thank you.
Goodbye, everybody. Have a great
Bye-bye.
Sunday.
Goodbye.